Of course, no Taylor Swift story is complete without a little fan-fueled conspiracy. A particular theory making the rounds on Reddit suggested that Taylor's sudden low profile was tied to her relationship with Blake Lively, specifically that the fallout from the Baldoni dispute had damaged their once unshakable friendship. Taylor and Blake had been close for years, and Blake's children even appeared in the intro for Taylor's track Gorgeous. But insiders claim that Taylor felt betrayed by how Blake handled the situation, and the two had reportedly not spoken in weeks. Blake, for her part, was said to be equally upset that Taylor didn't publicly support her during the legal battle. Whether this was genuine drama or tabloid fantasy was unclear, but the narrative of a fractured friendship only added to the intrigue. And then there's the question of what happens next. For now, Taylor appears to be straddling two worlds: the domestic stability of her relationship with Travis and the creative pull of her professional life. Friends say that Taylor is deeply committed to Travis and sees a future with him, but there's also the undeniable reality that their lifestyles couldn't be more different. Travis thrives in the high-energy, adrenaline-fueled world of professional sports, while Taylor's natural environment is the studio and the stage. How long can those two realities coexist before they inevitably clash? Taylor has always been a master of reinvention, and this moment feels like another pivotal turning point. If the Utah trip was about pressing pause on the chaos of celebrity life, the Tribeca sighting suggests Taylor is already preparing for the next act. The public will dissect every detail, from the color of her lipstick to the lyrics of her next song, searching for clues about where her heart and career are headed, and that's exactly how Taylor likes it. In the world of pop culture, Taylor Swift isn't just a star, she's the story. And as this latest chapter unfolds, everyone is waiting to see how it ends. Before we get back to our content, here's a quick word from our sponsor, Max Digital Edge, proudly supporting this channel. Max Digital Edge offers a proven system to build your own AI automation agency and earn your first $5,000 in just 3 days. Their comprehensive course provides a step-by-step guide to harness artificial intelligence for automating business processes and boosting your online income, all from the comfort of home. Discover how Max Digital Edge helps you work smarter and achieve financial freedom. Click the link in the description to get started today. Now let's jump back into the video. Reputation left her furious. Sources claim that Taylor decided to quietly distance herself from the situation rather than risk being pulled further into the mess. But Taylor's sudden retreat from the spotlight wasn't only about avoiding drama. Behind the scenes, she was reportedly leaning heavily on Travis Kelce, who had just wrapped up his NFL season. Taylor and Travis had been the power couple of 2024. From her appearances at his games to their viral PDA moments, the relationship had all the hallmarks of a modern-day celebrity fairy tale. But fairy tales are rarely that simple. Friends close to the couple hinted that Travis's demanding career and Taylor's global superstardom were creating friction. Travis wanted more time with Taylor, while Taylor, ever the workaholic, was already rumored to be mapping out her next musical era. The pressure of their conflicting schedules, combined with Taylor's exhaustion from her record-breaking Eras tour, reportedly led to some heated late-night conversations. And yet, when Travis's season ended, Taylor's decision to disappear from public life seemed to be a conscious effort to prioritize the relationship. The evidence? A secret getaway to Park City, Utah in March. The news broke when celebrity gossip outlet DeuxMoi published grainy footage of Taylor and Travis slipping out of a restaurant called Firewood on Main Street and climbing into a white SUV. No security detail, no entourage, just the two of them bundled up against the cold, looking every bit like a couple enjoying a quiet night out. Fans quickly noted the significance of the location. Park City was where Taylor had vacationed with Harry Styles years earlier. Was this Taylor rewriting history with a new love story, or was it simply a convenient place to hide out from the press? Either way, the trip sparked a media frenzy. Swifties scoured Travis's New Heights podcast for clues, and they didn't have to look far. A week after the Utah trip, Travis appeared on the podcast wearing a hat emblazoned with Tribeca, the New York neighborhood where Taylor owns a sprawling penthouse. When his brother Jason casually mentioned recording the podcast in New York, fans immediately connected the dots. Travis had been at Taylor's place. The speculation only intensified when Travis seemed unusually distracted during the recording, laughing at something off camera, or someone. The Travis connection alone would have been enough to keep Swifties talking, but Taylor being Taylor, there's always more to the story. In addition to rekindling her relationship with Kelce, Taylor was reportedly laying the groundwork for a Hollywood pivot. Rumors emerged that she was being courted for a role in a big-budget sci-fi film, a significant departure from her previous acting stints in Cats and Amsterdam. Meanwhile, Travis was making his own Hollywood moves, signing on as an executive producer for an upcoming film starring Morgan Freeman and Ed Harris. Hollywood power couple? The thought alone was enough to send Twitter into meltdown mode. But Taylor's creative ambitions weren't limited to acting. Multiple sources claimed that she was already in the studio, working on new music, possibly even a secret project tied to her re-recording of Reputation, Taylor's version. If the Utah trip was about reconnecting with Travis, the Tribeca connection hinted at Taylor preparing to reintroduce herself to the world on her terms. Taylor Swift's love life has always been a masterclass in intrigue, full of cryptic lyrics, subtle hints, and carefully controlled public appearances. But in recent months, the narrative surrounding the Queen of Pop has taken on a new layer of mystery. Swift has seemingly pulled back from the spotlight, leaving fans and media alike scrambling to piece together the clues about what's really going on behind closed doors. From her high-profile romance with Travis Kelce to whispers of a legal scandal involving her close friend Blake Lively, Taylor's love life and inner circle have become the subject of relentless speculation. And with Taylor, nothing is ever accidental. Every public move, every carefully curated outfit, and every pointed lyric seem to be part of a larger story only she knows the ending to. The only question is, what chapter are we in now? Taylor's last major public appearance was at the 2025 Grammy Awards in February, where she turned heads in a red Vivienne Westwood mini dress, a striking nod to Travis Kelce's Kansas City Chiefs colors. The jeweled T on the chain across her thigh wasn't exactly subtle. Even Taylor's signature red lip and matching nails seemed to send a message of support to her boyfriend, who was notably absent from the event due to NFL commitments. Taylor worked the room like the seasoned professional she is, toasting Beyoncé and Jay-Z, sharing laughs with Sabrina Carpenter, and even presenting the award for Best Country Album to Beyoncé in a full-circle moment that the internet immediately latched onto. Despite being nominated for 6 awards, Taylor left empty-handed. But anyone who's followed her career knows that awards aren't the metric Taylor measures herself by anymore. The headlines the next morning weren't about the snubs, they were about her calculated appearance and the fact that she left the after-party early. After the Grammys, Taylor seemed to vanish from the public eye. For someone so hyper-visible, even the smallest retreat raises eyebrows. And this wasn't small. She skipped the Oscars and the Met Gala, 2 events where her presence would have been headline-making. Rumors began swirling almost immediately. The most salacious theory involved her alleged entanglement in a legal dispute between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni over the film adaptation of It Ends With Us. According to insiders, Taylor was dragged into the drama after Lively referenced her name in negotiations to pressure Baldoni into changing certain aspects of the film. Taylor, reportedly blindsided, was said to have attended a tense post-production meeting at Lively's New York penthouse, where tensions between Lively and Baldoni reached a breaking point. While Taylor wasn't directly involved in the creative dispute, the fact that her name was used as leverage and the possibility that this could damage her professional